Hello and welcome back to V8 TechWorks. Today we are going to start building this shape-taking application here. We are going to use MERN stack here, as you can see in this diagram, and also we are going to use these technologies like MongoDB, React, Node.js, and also we'll be having these parts here like a front end where the staff will be able to interact with our application. We'll also have back end here, and also we'll have admin here. Also, we'll have to use Redux for things like maybe authentication, and also you can see other functionality that we'll do in this shift, like bidding the shift, clock in and clock out, add case notes, and these are some functionality that I'll be showing you in a few. I'm going to show you how this application is working. So right now I want us to see how this application will work, so that we'll be able to understand how this application works, or how the functionality, or this to show you all these functionalities. So the first thing that we have is this this admin side here. So the admin should log in here, and also you can see here we have this front end here, and this is the part that staff will be able to log in. Staff will be able to click on this top right button here, like that, and you can see already have had already signed in, and you can see already we have a shift that we can bid here. But on my shift I don't have any shift because there's no shift that I have been assigned by admin. So I'll just log out first of all, so that we can see this page here for login. So let's start looking at how this application will work. So first thing first, because I had already created admin here, you can see here in my application this email that I sent when I registered, because when you register any staff or maybe any person in this application, they will be sent like a staff ID that they should use to log into this application, and also the password will be generated automatically for them. So you can see this password here is a little bit complicated, but that should not worry you because you can change this password. So I'll just take this staff ID here, and this is because this is for admin. So we go in the side of admin here, because I had already created the admin, and here and also in my application here you can see we have this password, but this password I change it later on, and you can see here on this the following email here, you can see I sent this email, you have changed the password, because when you change the password you will be able also to receive another email telling you that you have changed your password, and also you can see your password is here. So I'll just take this password here also, and then I'll copy this password, and this password must be complex enough. I'll be showing you that. So I'll just paste this here, and now I can log in just like that. Let me see where the problem is. Maybe I have a problem. Let me type it just like that. I remember, I think I changed the password. So let me see if this password is the one that I'm thinking about. So I'll just say let me see if I have any other password, any other email that I have changed the password. So I think I changed also again the password. So this is announcement. Let me see if I changed the password again. So let me see also if the application is still running. So this is VS Code. Let me see here. Yeah, it is still running here. So let me go back and try this password again. So let me see. So here I can be able to log in just like that. So let me try this. So I think there's something wrong, and I don't know why it is not logging in. So let me check also again here for this email. So when I check on this, I can be able to see here we have this AP5672 as a staff ID. So let me come back here and then paste this. The other thing is that I'll just copy the password here. So let me first of all be able to take this password, or let me type that password. So just like that, like that. Yeah, so let me try to log in. Yeah, you can see we had some maybe issue. I don't know if it is the password or something, but we have already logged in. You know, when sometimes you are doing this demonstration, that's when you get this problem. But that is not like a problem. You can just come here on top right here, and then we can log out and then try to log in again. So here we have the staff ID. So this is the email that I sent here. So I can copy this. I can copy this staff ID here, and let me paste it there, and then I can put in here now the password that we changed. So I'll just put in like that, and now you can see we are able to log in. So the password that I have used is the one that is in this email, because after I change this password, you know, we received this email, that is, and you can see now the new password here. The email is saying you have changed your password, blah blah blah, these things here. So now let's go back here, and right now you in our admin dashboard here, the first thing that you can see here is shifts. You can see also the clients, and also you can see the staff. Right now you can see we have like 3 shifts, we have 1 client, and also we have 3 staffs here. So the first thing that I'll do, I'll come here in my staffs, and because I have very limited emails, I'll just first of all delete 1 staff, and also I'll be able to register them. So I'll just click delete here, and you can see we have this pop-up here, and it is asking if you are sure you want to delete. So I just say confirm, and when you delete, you can see there is a reload, and then we don't have that stuff again. So right now I want to use this email so that we can be able to see the email that this person will receive if we register them as a staff in our application. So to add this to add a new staff, you can click here new staff, or maybe you can click here view, and you can see the details, and also you can click here delete, create, that is, not delete. So let me do that, and then here I want to register myself. So I just say this name here, and then also I'll just copy this and then paste it here. So I'll use this email here, so you can see here. So I'll just click here and also be able to copy this. I'll copy all of it, and then here I'll just be able to paste it here, just like that. And also here I'll just use any email here, so like phone number, and then here I want to use the address. So let me use maybe I just add anything here for my address. And also here, because I already used ChatGPT here, I was able to like tell it to generate a just general address, because I'm assuming maybe this application will be used in Australia. So I asked ChatGPT also to generate an address for Australia, and you can already see the prompt that I gave it, generate an example of an address of Australia. And here you can see this address here. So I'll copy this, and let me paste it here, just like that. And here is a mail agenda, and you can see here another thing that you can be able to do is to add the documents, maybe things like contract or maybe agreement, and things for things like that for the staff. So I'll just choose here. You can see choose files, and here I think I have some PDFs file here. You can be able to upload also other files like image or maybe other file extensions, and I'll show you how also you can limit to be able also to just maybe select the documents that you want, maybe PDFs only or images only, things like that. So here I can click these two here, and I will assume this is the document for this stuff. I'll just click open. Here you can see 2 files here have been selected, and also here you can leave it as active, because we want this stuff here to be active in our database. So now I can click here to create. So when I click create here, you can be able to see we have added, and also our input have been cleared, so that we are able to just add that once. So if I come here into my stuff, I have already registered this person, and you can see here on the inbox, I'm able to receive like an email. So because this is the email that I have used to register this stuff. So we can open this email here, and you can see here we have the staff ID that have been generated automatically by our system, and also we have the password here. But you can see this password is very complicated. So first thing first that we do is that we'll be able to add or to log in now using this staff ID and our password. So I'll go back here, and then in this staff ID staff side here, I'll be able to just add that staff ID, and also I'll be able to come back here and use this password. You can see this password is complicated, and it is not easier for you to remember. So I show you how to use a password to change the password. So I'll just paste that here, and you can see here we have a functionality whereby you can be able to click on this button here for padlock, and can be able to see your password. So I'll try to log in. So you can see I'm able to log in, and when you log in as a staff, you can be able to see here we have the shift that you can bid, and also you have my shift. So right now, because this staff here doesn't have any shift that they have been added to them by or have assigned to them by admin, that's why you can see on the part here for the my shift, there is no shift that have been added to is here in my shift here. So because this staff doesn't have any shift, so I'll just be adding another shift and then assign this stuff here. I'll show you all about that. So here, the first thing I want to do is to change my password. So I click here on my top right, my name, and then go into my account, and here I'll be able to change my password. You can see here we have change password, and other details here you can see them. So here I'll just add maybe let's say something like EM shifter, because that's how we have called this application at 2024, something of the sort. So, and when I try to change this password, you can be able to see we have this error here because it is not meeting our criteria for password must be at least 8 characters long, contain an uppercase letter, and have a special character. So let's add maybe here something like A is capital, something of the sort. And when we try now to submit, you can see now we have a password has been updated successfully. Check your email for the new password. So if we go back here and see if we have this password, we have this email, you can see we have received this email. So this is the email that I'm using, this Lock Mondala. This is the email that I'm using to send the email, automated emails in our system. I'll show you all about this, and I'll show also to see how to send this template with our email. So you can see here you have changed your password, and now I'm able to use now this new password to sign in or to log in into our system. So now, because we have done that, I want to go back into our admin side here, and I want us to go to the side to see the clients here. So the same thing will happen with our client if we want to add a new client. And before I forget, I want to show you something. So here, if I want to see the details of this client that we have, or this stuff that we have added, I can click here on view. You can be able to see all the details here, and also I can be able to update on this information. Like here, I can say username can be just James, and then I can update here. And when I update, also you can see now this username has been updated. So the other thing is that I can be able to see this document and also download them. So when I click on this icon here, it will just it should be able to just open another page and see it here. So right now I think there is a problem, but I will be looking it in our application when we will be building it. So I don't want to just dwell on this error. We'll be fixing it when we are coding this system. So I'll just go back also to here on our clients, and the same thing that you can do for the staff, there's the same thing that you can do for the as the client here. You can add them. When you click here on create, you can see almost the same details here, and we'll be adding that in a few. So here also you can click and see like the PDF or the documents. So the other thing that I want to do right now is, first of all, let me go here into my shift, and you can see now we have these shifts here. So here you can see I have had already added these 3 shifts here, and you can see already these 2 shifts here have been assigned to this stuff here. So let me add another shift. So I can click here new shift, or maybe I can just click on view, and then I can be able to create a new shift here. So first thing, I can be able to select location or the address, and this is because this one I'll be fetching the address from the database, since these addresses are for our clients who will be attending the shift to them. So I'll just, because right now we have only one client, that's why you can see we have only one address here. And also you can be able to type. If you type here, you can see you can be able to see, you can search using like this input also. So I'll just click here, select, and then here I'll be able to select the date for this shift. I'll just say that's the 14th here, March, and here also I can be able to add like a time. So here I'll just say 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. also, something of the sort. And here I can add the type is AM, so something of the sort. You can see here I want to select the client that will be this shift is for. So I can just click here, select, and then because we have only one client, you can be able to see their name here, and also you can search. So right now you can see that, and then I will just select them. Here I'll be able to add like 2 hours. The duration is 2 hours, because from 10 a.m. to 10 a.m. from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. that is 2 hours. Here I can be able to add notes. So I just say no breaks, something like that. It's just a note, so something of the sort. And then this one, now I'll be able to select the staff that will be attending this shift. So right now, because I think it is this the first staff here, this one, I'll be able to select them to add the or to assign them this shift. And also if I don't want to assign them to assign anybody this shift, I'll just leave it at that, like there's no staff that will be been selected, so that they can be able to bid the shift. So here I'll just click on create, and when I create here, let me create like that, and should receive an email in my email here. So you can see now I've received this new email here, and it is telling me you have a new shift. So this is like like a subject, and also you can see the details. So the staff, when the shift has been assigned to them, they can be able to see all the details here. So that is it. And also when you come back into the staff side here, you'll be able to see now the shift that have been added to them. So here you can see my shift, and then here you can see the shift that this staff can be able to bid. So the other thing is that also we can just add another shift, but this shift will not be assigned to anybody, so that they can be able it can be able, or we can be able to, or the staff can be able to bid them. So here I'll just say this one is 15th Friday here. I'll add the time here. Here I'll add the time as from maybe 8 a.m. to, let's say, from 8 a.m. to something like 10 or 11 a.m., something of the sort. Let me add that, and here I'll just say this one is AM. If it will occur in PM, also you can add PM. So I'll just say the client is a lock, because there is no shift that will not have a client. So here I'll just say this is 3 hours, something of the sort. Here I can say clean. You make sure to clean the room. Make sure to clean the room, something of the sort. And then here I won't select any stuff here. I'll just leave it like that, and then I will just add that shift. So if I go back here into my stuff side, I can be able to reload, and now you can see we have two shifts to be bidded for. So here, so the first thing that I want to also show you in this side here on my shift, on my admin side here, is that we can be able now to, first of all, you can see we have updated our shift. Now we have 5 shifts, and here also I want to show you something. So here you can be able to filter this shift using this filter options here. You can be able to filter according to name. You can see you can be able to also to filter using the date range from start date to end date, something of the sort. You can use all these options above here. So I can say I want a shift from this date here, 2024, to maybe let's say something of like date 3 here, and then 2024, something of the sort. So because right now we don't have a shift that rise between these dates, so that's why you can be able to see we don't get that the shift here. So I just delete them, so you can use that, and then also you can be able to generate the PDF here. So when I click here, you can see here we have downloaded like a PDF of this shift here. So you can see now we have this shift here, and this beautiful PDF here. So now the other thing is also you can be able to print your stuff here into a PDF format, and then if you need to do the filing of your clients, you can do that. So this is really cool. So the other thing that I can be able to do is that I can be able to send the announcement. So right here you can see the announcement that I had sent. So if I click here and let me add something like meeting, something of the sort. I'll just say meeting, and here I'll just add something that we will have a meeting on today evening at 6 p.m. that is it, or 6 p.m. and then click here submit. So you'll be able to see also we'll get these emails from the admin. You can see it has been added, and also here it has you can see also we are getting the emails here. So this is the email here, meeting, that is sent to staff, and you can see the subject here and also the description. So the other thing is that also you can see here we should receive the email for announcement. And also now I want us to go for the side of the stuff here. So I want you to notice something when you click on this view here, on this, to notice something. When I click on this my shift here, you can be able to see we have this part here where we have like a description of the shift, and be able to update the distance covered while attending this shift. Can be able also to see that you can add case notes, and also you can be able to clock in and clock out. These are the functionality that I'll be showing you in a few. So when I go back here, if also you click on view on these shifts here that we don't have, that we don't have, or that is forbid, you cannot be able to see this functionality for clocking in and clock out, so unless you bid. So first of all, I'll be attending one of the shift here, so I'll just click here, and also I'll be able to double click here so that I can clock in into this. I'll be able to clock in into this shift. So let me clock in just like that. You can be able to see when you clock in, the only thing that is left is to clock out, because you cannot clock in and clock out of this system like that at the same, or you cannot be clocking into shift and then clock in again. So here also you'll be able to see like status have changed on ongoing, and you can see here we have this text here that is blinking saying it is ongoing, so that you can be able to see what the shift that you are attending. So also you can be able to come here and also says to add case notes. So you can say something like violence. So you can see something like maybe the client was maybe violent at some time, at some point, something of the sort. And then I can be able to add here, you can be able to add that as a case note, and you can see this is the case note that we have added here. And also you can add also other notes, and you can see here it is taking the dates automatically, and also it is taking the time that we have added these case notes. So the other thing also we can be able to do is that we can add another thing, can say another case note, so that you see how case notes look like. So I can say crock out, and can say I crocked out, and my shift ended here. So this is just like a sample text. So here I can be able to double click here and also be able to see now we have added 2 case notes here. So the other thing is that I can update on the kilometers that I have covered, maybe let's say 10 kilometers. And when I click here update, you can be able to see we have updated to get 10 kilometers. And also I can be able to update this also again. So here I'll click on clock out, and now if you complete this shift, you can see thank you for completing this shift. So I can go back, and here now you can see because I have already attended that shift, we don't have any shift that is assigned to us because I have already completed that shift. But you might be wondering, where does the shift that you have completed go, so that you can be able to see them. So if you come here and go to my shifts here, you can be able to see now we have this part here where you can be able to see the shift that you have completed, and you can see here thank you for completing this shift. So let's go back, and here now I want to show you how you bid on shift. So here we have shift that you can bid. So click on view, and now I can bid it by clicking that, and when you bid, now you can be able to see other information like the distance. You can clock in and clock out, the same thing that we did to the other shift. And when I go back, you can be able to see now this shift has been moved from bidding to my shifts here, so that I can be able to view it, clock in, clock out, add case notes and things like that. So after that, I want to go back here into my admin, and in my shift here, I want to show you something. So why this application is relevant also. So when I click on that, you'll be able, that one I have not clock in or clock out. So let me show you, or this one that we have clock in and clock out. So the most important thing also here, you can be able to see the case notes, and also you can be able to see the stuff that this shift has been assigned to. And also the things that you can be able to see is clocking the time that this stuff clock in. And also we are using Google Maps, so you can see the accuracy of our location here. So when you click on show on map, you can be able to see like the exact location that this user also clocked in, and you can be able to zoom in or zoom out the way you want, and also you can use this as a full screen, the same as for our clock out here, so that there is no way that your staff can cheat you on where they are, or if they attended the shift or not. So this is for integrity purposes. So I just close this, and I want to show you, if you bid on the shift also, you can be able to see like the email here. You can be able to see this email here, hello, and this shift that you have been assigned, something of the sort. So now that's the functionality, some of the functionality that I wanted to show you. And because we have a lot of functionality also, like also you can see here reporting, you can be able to report this, I won't be going through all of them because it's a lot of functionality, and also I can be able to see, or I can see all this information, or this video will be a very long video. So I'll cut it at this point, and this project will be very big project. So I'll cut it into days, and we'll be coding every day and seeing how we'll be able to come to this application, or build this application to this level, so that you'll be able to understand how Manstack application work. And also this application can be a very good one if you want to understand things like Manstack. And if you're maybe a student, you can be able to build this for your project, and also maybe add other functionality on it. But I think this application will help you to understand, like you'll have a knowledge of a man stack. So I've added all these functionality. So the good thing, or the best thing, or maybe the way you can appreciate me is by liking this video, and also subscribing to this YouTube channel. I'll also be adding like a link to source code into the description. So I'll be uploading all this code, and also adding this. I'll be adding all this code into my GitHub, and also you can leave a star into my YouTube channel, my GitHub. So I want to end this video here. Have a good time. Let's see you when we start coding this application.